Hi, so I finally decided to just make a video of my cloth diapering um, stash and experience to share with some of my friends who've been asking. I'm by far not an expert, and so if I use some of the vocabulary in a way that it's not meant to be used, I apologize for that. There is a lot of vocabulary when dealing with cloth diapers for the first time, and I think one of the best ways to get your feet wet is just looking at what's available, because it's not at all like it used to be. There are a lot of other great videos on YouTube, and I highly recommend you check those out as well. But maybe you're here because you did that and you want to see another mom's experience with cloth diapering. So my first piece of advice is to not go out and buy a giant stash of one type of diaper. Most people have that in mind, and myself included. When you begin to decide the cloth diaper, you want to find what the best diaper is, what the best brand is, and then just buy that so you're not wasting any money, and you put a lot of pressure on that first purchase, and it ends up being the scariest thing about cloth diapering. I think scares some parents off, but don't be frightened. Don't go out and get a large stash all at once. It's the very best advice. I think ordering several different types in your first order takes the scary out of it, and it also kind of gives you an idea of what works for your baby. When I think of diapers, I think of jeans. Not every brand is going to fit every baby very well, and that's the same for disposable, and it's the same for cloth. So every brand fits a little different. With that being said, most of the brands out there are great. They fit well for the most part on most babies, and as far as leaking goes, I've had far more issues with my disposable diapers. I have used them than with my cloth diapers. If you have cloth diapers and you're leaking a lot, something's wrong. You should have far fewer leaks with cloth. Okay, so let me show you what I have. First thing is, a lot of people, this is laundry day, by the way, so I have my laundry on the bed, and people ask how hard it is to wash the diapers. It's not that difficult. There are a lot of different places online where you can find exactly how to wash them. For me, I run it through a quick rinse cycle on cold, and then I do a really large, even though I have like a medium load in there, I put it on a large cycle, a super cycle, and do it hot with a little bit of diaper detergent, and then throw an extra rinse in, and that works out for the most part pretty well for me. So some of the things that I have in my wash is my pail, my diaper pail. For my first son, this is Lucy, she's my second. For my son, I had one of the pails that went into a like plastic garbage bin. This one I got this time around. It hangs on the doorknob, and it hangs just like this. This is stretchy, and so it kind of keeps the top relatively shut, keeps any smell from coming out, and it has a nice zipper at the bottom here, so when you go to put it in the wash, you just unzip it and everything comes out, and then you just throw this in the wash with it. So that's why it's in my wash bag as well. I really like it. I like it a lot more than what I used last time, and this is made of pulp, which is it's a plasticky material on the inside, cloth on the out, keeps it waterproof, nothing can drip. It's really nice. This happens to be Fuzzy Bun's brand, but there's a lot of mom and pop shops do make these as well, and they're probably pretty easy to make. I don't do zippers though, so I'm not sure. Some other accessories I have before I get to the diapers, I have wet bags. So when I first bought a wet bag, I was being kind of cheap because, you know, I didn't want to spend a lot of money, and so I bought a small. This is a small, okay? That might fit one diaper. If I take one diaper and put it in there, and then one insert, and throw it in there, it fits one. So I don't recommend getting the small unless all you want is something for one. This is a large. It fits quite a bit more. It could probably fit my whole child, but this is much better in my opinion for what I needed it for, which was like going out, and I can also have it double as a diaper holder because it can also hang on the doorknob. It also has a zipper. It just doesn't have one on the bottom. So those are your accessories. Now to the diapers. Alright, there's lots of different kinds, but it breaks down to just a couple, and I have a lot of different types of diapers, and I'm really happy that I have a lot of different types and brands. It works really well for me. The first thing people will tell you is if you want to go really basic and expensive is a pre-fold. That's a pre-fold. Okay? It's a couple layers of material, some extra layers in the middle, and this is your old school diaper, the kind that some of our parents used to put on with pins. We don't use pins anymore. You certainly can if you want to, but there's other ways of putting them in. Pre-folds are not waterproof. These are just to absorb. So you need a cover, and I have several different kinds. And I got fluff mail today, so I'm showing off a couple of them. This is Best Bottoms cover. Super cute. Initially, in looking it over, I haven't used this one yet. It's got the snaps in the front to make them smaller and bigger as your child grows. It's got one row of snaps to snap on here. Okay, and it's got double gussets. This is why I got this particular brand. I wanted some double protection around the legs so nothing could leak out. Now, when I use the covers, you just lay a cover down. You lay the cover down, and for us, we do a tri-fold. So I fold the pre-fold into threes and lay it in just like that. If it's too long, you can fold it the other way and lay it in like that, no big deal, and then you just put it on the baby. Right. How are you doing, baby? That's your new diaper. That's your new diaper. Let's look at your other one. This is a Rumperoos that I got today. This also has double gussets on the side. My videographer is playing games. This also has double gussets on the side, which I liked. And initially, I can tell you it is super soft. It's one of the softest covers I have. It's also waterproof. I got Velcro, even against my best judgment, because on some of my older diapers, Velcro has not lasted. But I also like that it's got this extra elastic here in the front. I think that's going to be a good thing. But I'll have to test it out. I have, let's see, other covers. I have Thirsties, and I have two different kinds. I have the kind that you can snap and make smaller and larger in front. These also have double gussets right there on the side. And I got new ones today that's a size Thirsty. It seems a lot bigger than my size smalls that I was using and really liked. But this also has the double gussets, and I think it'll work really well, but I'll have to check it out. I bought a whole bunch of Thirsties used when I first started. They were size small. They were size small and really worn, but I've never had a leak in them. They've been really, really great. So I got this size medium thinking it'd be the same thing. I don't know if they've changed. These aren't as soft as the older ones that I had, but I think I'll like it, so I'll let you know. When it comes to covers and pre-folds, I love getting these used. These are awesome used. You know why? Because if you buy them brand new, you have to do something called prep them. Prepping them includes washing them and drying them 5 or 6 times. If you're going to wash and dry a couple times, you might as well get them used. These are inexpensive to begin with. Buying them used, they're practically free. I got 10 of these and 15 newborn pre-folds for $15, which was really darn good. Okay, other covers I have. This is a Kawaii. Let me show you the spelling of that name. Kawaii. They're out of Canada. And these are really, really inexpensive. They're like $5. They do not have double gussets, though. I mean, you're going to get what you pay for. Some of the more expensive covers are more expensive for a reason. That being said, this was worked just fine. And it has the snaps on it to make it smaller, which we are on the smaller size of Miss Lucy here. And they're not quite as soft as some of the other brands, but like I said, they're like $5. So that's a good option. Another brand that I got today is Diaper Safari. I've never used a Diaper Safari. Apparently they also use pocket diapers. But just initially looking at it, it looks great. Doesn't look like it has the double gussets, but it does have a back pocket and a front pocket, and not a lot of diapers do have that. Let me show you another option with inserts, and if I can. Okay, this is an insert for a pocket diaper. It's made out of microfiber. This can't touch the baby's skin. It will super dry them out. So I'm just going to use this as an example. You can buy inserts that have fleece on one side, or you can buy hemp or bamboo. Those can touch the baby's skin, where all you got to do is slide it into the pocket in the front, pocket in the back, and there you go. That's a diaper. You strap that right on. No problem. For Miss Lucy, she does much better with the covers, which is why I bought these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just make a bunch of inserts that can touch her skin. I might take microfiber and sew some fleece to it, and some cotton or hemp or whatever, and just make a bunch that'll fit these. They're just rectangles. It doesn't even matter if they look cute. So if you can sew, that's a great option. Pocket diapers. This is a pocket diaper. I sometimes see them referred to as one-size diapers, or no, all-in-one, sorry, an all-in-one diaper. I don't know if they're technically all-in-ones, but it is a pocket. What it is it has the pull, waterproof outside, fleece on the inside. The liquid goes right through the fleece and absorbs into whatever you put inside of it. And then the baby feels nice and dry because the fleece is what's touching their skin. You can take a pre-fold and stuff it into a pocket, but they all come with these microfiber ones, and these can stuff into a pocket. So I'm going to stuff this pocket, and since this is going to be an overnight diaper, and my little wee one here likes to go potty a lot, I'm going to stuff a couple in here. I'm going to put 2 in here. I might even put a third one because that was kind of small, into my pockets. Okay, so this is laundry day, so I've got a lot of diapers to put together. Let me skip that one later. This is another pocket. It's really cute. This is an Alva. You'll see a lot of people big fans of these. Very inexpensive diapers, but you get what you pay for. This is a Kauai, also very inexpensive. Let me show you why I say you get what you pay for. Okay. Kauai, Alva, let's see, Bum Genius, all right next to each other, right? Okay, they're all about the same width. Kauais are a little bit bigger. If you've got a petite kid, you might not want Kauais. Alvas are about the same size as a Bum Genius. The biggest difference that I can see between these two is that you have extra pull along this side here, which helps keep from leaking out. If you strap this on your baby and you don't make sure all of this is stuffed down, things can leak out the top here, and it happens. But honestly, this is like a $15 diaper. This is like a $6 diaper. If you want to take time each time to shove that down, you're fine. They work great. Also at the tabs. Okay, this one's just micro fleece here. This one is pull. Okay, so it gets rid of some of the places where, you know, they tend to leak. This is a really worn diaper. This one's more new. That's why it looks a little different. Okay? Like a baby. Okay. So, love pocket diapers. Here's why. You just stuff them on diaper day. I'm going to take a pre-fold and stuff it in this one. Diaper day, just get all these ready. I've used my pockets overnight so I can double stuff all of them for my little heavy wetter, and then I just you know, get them all ready. Nice thing about these is when you want to go to change them, you just grab a diaper and you strap it on. No big deal. Okay, that's why a lot of people like pockets. They're really no fuss. It's just like having a disposable on. No pins, no snappies, no folding, nothing. You just grab it and go. Now, downside to that is on laundry day you do have to sit and stuff diapers, which if I wasn't talking to you would probably take me 5 minutes. But since I am getting things ready, which is why I'm videoing right now, I'm just going to layer all my pre-folds together so they're easy to grab and put with my new covers. I'm excited to try those out. and see what other kind of diapers I have in here. This is what I consider a true all-in-one diaper. This is a Grovia. Let me find its name so you can see it. Grovia. Okay. Everything that I've gotten from Grovia has had a super soft cover, really high quality stretchy. I really, really love them on my babies. Sometimes it can get a little tight around the legs. This is made for a more petite baby, I think. And it fits easier underneath clothes. The downside, however, is this is all of the absorbency you have. This. That's it. So if your baby pees a lot, you're going to have to change it every single time it goes. And, you know, which is good to do anyway, but when you're out and about, baby pees, it's going to leak. Or at least it does for me. So while I love these, they're super soft, they're not my go-to diaper most of the time. Okay? But that's called an all-in-one, and I have a couple of them, so I'll get those ready. And I have something called an all-in-two, and those are very interesting to me. All-in-two, I have, the one I have is called Soft Bums. Okay. It works very similarly to my Best Bottoms diaper. And Grovia also does an all-in-two. And they're all really similar. So they come with their covers, okay? And then they come with their own inserts that snap in. So this has an insert that snaps in. So I'm going to just snap it on here and tuck this under, all-in-two. It's great. The nice thing about these is that theoretically, when the baby pees, all you should have to do is pull this out, put in a new one, and strap it back on. Now with the Soft Bums, I don't do that because this is fleece, and to me it begins to get stinky. I don't put this back on. I don't know other people's experiences with that. But with something like this, which is just like a cover, you know, you snap in the insert, baby pees, take it out, snap in another one, take it out, snap in another one. I don't know if I would use it more than 3 or 4 times, but you can cut down on the diapers you need to have. You get just a couple covers and a lot more inserts. Okay? These are called inserts. Lots of different kinds of inserts. This is microfiber, very, very popular, but there are other popular ones as well. Okay, so I think that's all the different brands that I have to show. I have lots of different brands because, like I said, it's best to pick one out and then get what works for you. For my son, that was pocket diapers. That worked really, really well for us. It was our go-to diaper. And so I bought 10 Bum Geniuses to go with my other multiple type assorted brands. You'll see I don't have a lot of them here because I bought Velcro ones and they are dead. So I don't have those anymore. But it's not necessarily a bad thing because Lucy does not do well with pocket diapers. I don't know why. She does a lot better with the pre-folds and covers. So, you know, I'm glad I know that for her. So my purchase for her this time around was a couple covers to go with all these pre-folds I already have. One last thing before I finish, and that is cloth wipes. I know a lot of people sell them and they make them, and you can make a lot of flannel and all sorts of things. All I did was I bought some baby washcloths, which I know is probably not the cheapest way to go, but it was the easiest for me. And I just fold them up and stick them in my wipe warmer, and then I pour a little wipe solution on them. You'll find all sorts of wipe solutions on the web. I just found one that happened to use ingredients that I already had in my house. I just use a little coconut oil, a little shampoo, throw it in there, put it in my wipe warmer, and I pull them out. Then these get washed with all the diapers, and it's really pretty easy. Anything else? I think that's it. Don't be frightened. Though the scariest part of cloth diapering is that very first purchase. After that, it's easy. Some people ask or get surprised when I tell my cloth diaper. They say, "How do you have enough time?" Or they, you know, aren't necessarily the most positive in the world about it. But a lot of those people don't know anything about all these new options that are out there for cloth diapering and don't realize that it doesn't really take a whole lot of time. The only extra time that I do is sitting here on laundry day sorting diapers, and like I said, if I wasn't talking to you, it would take me like 10 minutes, and it's a lot easier than sorting socks. And more fun, because the diapers are pretty. So that's it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks. Okay, so after I turned off the video and downloaded it and watched, I realized there's a whole, I forgot to mention poop. Okay, number one reason people don't want to get into cloth diapering is poop, and I understand that. That was our concern as well, is washing poop in our own washers, and how is that going to work, and how nasty is it, and it's really not a big deal. After that first wash, no problem. My husband included was really initially apprehensive about the poop in the washer, and after that first wash, completely okay with it now. What we do from birth to 4, 5, 6 months, depending on whenever you start solids, it's super easy. You just take a poop diaper off, you put it in the pail just like the rest of them, and wash them just like the rest of them. You do nothing different for the poop diapers. You don't have to rinse them, you don't have to soak them, you don't have to put them in water or get your hands dirty or whatever. Nothing different. When it comes to solid foods, you got a little bit different of a beast on your hands. I know. But we use liners, and so most of the poop gets on the liner, and we just throw that away. I use Viva paper towel, the Selecta-size kind. It's perfect, and you can get it in your grocery store, and it works great. We've tried some of the other brands of liners. Those work too. Some of them are even flushable, which is a great option. Sorry. So that's poop. I think that's all about poop. And the washer, it comes out perfectly clean. No problem whatsoever. No smell. Nothing different. We do use a special detergent, but like I said, there's lots of websites out there that will tell you what brands are okay to use for your diapers. The other thing I wanted to tell you is where to buy them. You're not really going to be able to buy cloth from your local Target, Walmart, Babies R Us, unless they happen to specially carry one in the store, which I don't think I've ever seen one in a box store that way. If you're lucky enough to have a local mom and pop shop around you, go see them. They will let you hands on everything. They're super supportive. The whole cloth diapering community is super supportive. If you're having a problem, you can find somebody to help you with that problem and take care of it. If you have a defective diaper, they take them back and issue a new one. Every company I've dealt with has been really great with that. Although I don't think I've had a defective diaper yet. Lastly, websites. Go online and order them that way. A lot of them, you can get a free diaper if you spend so much money. I know kellyscloset.com is like that, and I got a free diaper cover at Diaper, I forgot the name of it now, brand new brand I showed you earlier in the pink cover. So that's it. Now I think I got everything. Take care.